Hey guys, what's going on? Wait, hold on. Hey guys. What's going on? Hey, did you guys notice, and I just saw this just now, and I just realized, did you guys notice that, Robin has, like, ridiculously huge boobs? I just got that! Like, huh. I was paying attention to her hair this entire time. I wasn't even weird. Has she always? Was that a thing that was just added, or was that some fan? I don't know. He's like, yes, I noticed. And she has a very small waist. Well, yeah, I didn't even. Yeah, that's still a way of noticing that. Dude, they look even uneven in that picture. Well, that's actually accurate. You know, many women don't always have like perfectly symmetrical boobs and stuff. Actually, there was this is one of the moments in my life where it was just like one of the sexual awakenings with like I like boobs. I was in middle school at the time, and there was a girl I was sitting across from. I think it was in home economics class, honestly, and we had desks that were like two students to each side, like a big square desk, and two people on this side, two people on that side. And there was a girl that sat across from me talking to her other friend who's a girl, and she's like, my boobs are uneven, look at them. And she's like grabbing her boobs and stuff, and we're probably like 12, 13 years old at this point, and I'm sitting there like trying not to look, but looking, and I had a friend next to me, and he was looking, and he's like, hey, you have boobs. I'm like, okay, yeah, I guess I like boobs. FBI open up. I was 12 at that time as well. This was back in the halcyon days of like 2005, maybe 2006, but yeah. Hey man, do you do this as a full-time job? No, my full-time job is actually a UPS delivery man. I actually have to go into work later today, and I am the best UPS delivery man ever, man. I tricked out my truck. It's basically like the Batmobile. It can fly. It's a submarine. It can convert into a blimp, you know? Let's see. It's got the turbo boosters, and I have this giant cannon I invented where I just attach boxes to it, and I just go down the street. It has an autopilot, and I just go down the street and just like boom, 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 and just launch boxes at people's front doors. You might think they might be upset by that, but they're actually just happy that they're involved, you know? Like, oh man, the awesome UPS guy is here, boom! And then he just get shot in the face with a giant box. Yay! I got my decorative knife set today, yay! Oh, yeah. I delivered to Atlantis. Yeah, it's a bitch to go to Atlantis, though, because you gotta get through the coral reef, and then there's that giant mechanical lobster that tries to attack you. But it's all right. You eventually you get away around the drain thing, and you're there, and it's okay. Honestly, ironically enough, the number one thing that most people in Atlantis buy, you'll never guess. It's so weird. You'd think it would be like Aquaman, right, or merchandise or something. No, it's for whatever reason. You remember Snowflame, that old superhero that, like, survived on cocaine? Yeah, they're huge fans of that down there. Atlantis is fake. Yeah, I know, but, I mean, it would be cool if it was real. We just need to drain the Mediterranean Sea. That's not hard to do. Like, look at this. I know, we'll get to the fan mail in a second. But first, we need to figure out the logistics of this. All right, hold on a second. Mediterranean. How do you spell Mediterranean? I got it. Okay. Mediterranean Sea. All right. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is easy. This is not hard, guys. Okay. Check this shit out. All right. This is the Mediterranean Sea. All right. Look. All you got to do is just plug up this Strait of Gibraltar, and over here, there's not that much area over here by the Nile. Yeah, you could just plug up. Oh, and I guess up here in the Argentinian Sea, you have to plug this up here. Just plug these three areas right here, the Sea of Gibraltar, and then the Sea of Marmara, and then, the Nile, the Red Sea, and then you're good, and then you could just drain it, yeah. You can put all the water, into, you can drain it into the Atlantic. That's what you do. Drain all the water of the Mediterranean into the Atlantic. It might cause flooding somewhere, but that's not a big deal. We need to get to the bottom of this. Oh, look, the island of Sardinia. That's where Diavolvo was born. That's cool. You have to account for global warming. Yeah, you know, we can factor things in. It's cool. Atlantis is in the Atlantic Ocean. That would be my luck. I would freaking drain the Mediterranean Sea and then be like, well, there's no Atlantis. Like, dude, it's in the Atlantic Ocean. I'm like, ah, son of a... That's like if you get an infection in one of your arms and he's like, oh, we gotta amputate your arm, and they cut off the arm, and it's like, wow, that's great. But the infection was in that arm. It's like, what? Oh, I'm getting a phone call from Kentucky. Hello. Hello. You have reached Tekking101 at 333-333-333. Please leave a message after the beep. Okay, well, that was weird. All right, so no one was talking. There was nobody. It was a robocall, but I've left them an interesting message. All right. Have you seen yourself on Nux's tier list? Yeah, I'm a C. I'm a C cup, which is, that's very, thank you, Nux. Thanks for making me a C cup. That's nice. That's great. But Lord Twigo was at the top, and that's what I think I really care about, you know. I'm glad Twigo got a position that he is happy with, you know. Alright, so fan mail. Yeah, after we talk about, you know, middle school and the Mediterranean Sea and Atlantis, and I take a robocall, let's get over to the fan mail. Alright, so we got some cool fan mail today. I also went to a comic convention 2 days ago, so I got some stuff I wanted to show you there. But yeah, we got fan mail. So first off, I don't know how I want to do this, but we'll go about it, I guess. This is, wait, is this new? This looks like, because I was sorting through I have a big box of fan mail over there. I was sorting through everything to make sure. Yeah, this is new. All right, we'll start with this. This is from Elaine. Elaine from California. Good old California. California. I'd like to go to California. Maybe not just like LA and stuff, but maybe like Northern California, and to like, you know, the national parks and stuff, see the redwood trees and like the sequoias and stuff. That seems pretty cool. This is, and I think there was a note here that told me, please do not read this aloud. Okay, well, good thing I remembered that before. Okay. And yes, so Elaine sent me this cool little card of Zorro, and that's pretty damn cool, man. That's pretty damn cool. As for the kanji, I know that's the kanji for heart. I don't remember off the cuff what kanji that is. I'd have to look that up. I've probably seen it before, but there's a lot of kanji. I'm up to the level... I just finished the level 3 kanji, which overall there's like 100 level 5 and 200 level 2 and like 600 level 3. So I've seen like 1,000. I've gone through at least 1,000 flashcards, but I can't remember all of them on immediate recall. Like a few of them I can. A decent number I can, actually. But yeah, my name will reach to the heavens above. And you have the symbol of the dojo that Koshiro taught his way of the sword at. And you also see that symbol in Wano, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, you got Zoro there. That's actually, this scene is from a cover page where he defeated Sanji in his dream. He's like, yeah! Yeah, that's from Punk Hazard. That one's from Skypiea. And they were all drawn, of course, by Elaine. Had a what-if idea for what if Blackbeard had captured Luffy rather than Ace like he had originally planned. Then Luffy would have died. Luffy would have died. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. Now, yeah, Elaine didn't want me to read the notes, so I'll just put this back in the envelope here and keep that safe. Okay, I don't think there's anything in there. Yeah, there's nothing left in there. All right, good, good. We got a lot of fan art this time. So that's just, yeah, that's a card. But we got a lot of fan art. Case in point, and I know I've shown this before plenty of times. I've shown this on Twitter, and it was in a video, I was in a review once, but I just wanted to show you now because I'm doing the fan mail segment. Whoa, what? Oh, I knocked my little SD card thingy, and now it rebooted. All right, so this, let me get everything I need here for this because there's a lot of stuff here. Close that. All right. So how you guys doing today? Today's good. I went to go get the mail earlier and it rained. Like, not like a downpour, but I got kind of drenched by the time I got there. I walked into the post office and I'm like, "Hi, Regina, I'm wet. Do you have any mail for me?" Alright. Regina's great. She's the one that has to deal with all the weird stuff I get in the mail. She's the postmaster. Alright, so this is stuff from Thias. Mispronouncing your name probably, I'm sorry. And she's the person, she's the lovely fan from Spain that drew this. And I got it framed recently, because it's awesome. Yeah, I've used this in a review and stuff. She actually sent it to me on a really good quality paper, so the paper was not just simple poster board. So the paper, she told me, is supposed to be like heat resistant and things, and light resistant, so I don't know if you know this, but if you leave, like, because this actually happened a few times with me, if you take, like, just a piece of, like, printer paper with a picture on it, and you leave it out in the light long enough, like, near a window or something where light is hitting it, it'll actually fade, but that's not it. I framed it, though, just mostly because I can, now, I can hang it on a wall without, like, you know, tacking it, or I could also do this. I could, like, you know, lean it up against my wall or something. That is so cool. I know! Yeah, I'm hanging it up in my living room at the moment. We had a few years ago, like 10 years ago, me and my mom were at this old yard sale, and we found this giant, like, really basic, like, hotel room picture of a sailboat. It was just, like, a giant, like, even bigger than that. Like, it was huge. But it was just like a sailboat. It was the kind of thing you would see hanging up in a hotel or something, and basically, we just bought it because there was nothing in our living room, and so we hung up this giant picture of a sailboat in our living room for no real reason, just to kind of fill space. But I replaced it with that because that is significantly cooler. And so Thaya sent me some stuff here. The sword on the drawing is an unknown sword. I designed it for you if you want. It kind of resembles the Kitetsu a little bit, the Sandai Kitetsu, just a little bit with like the guard. And it's a red hilt. But yeah, I'll come up with a name for the sword. Let's see. Dear Matt, this letter is pretty much for your own entertainment if you ever have free time from your busy schedule. This weekend was busy. I had to do a bunch of videos for people. I'm doing some freelance work for somebody else. I'm making a commercial for this local kind of like group for like a stay-in-school initiative. They wanted me to, like, they filmed a bunch of stuff at school, like, I'm gonna stay in school, and they want me to edit them all together and make a nice little video for them to, like, help out with dropout rates, so I was doing that. But yeah, and then the comic convention, I went down to my friend's place. It was a busy weekend. But I would love to see your reaction to some of the drawings I added to several of my written comments, so feel free to read it in front of the camera. This letter took me longer to plan and write than drawing the piece of art that comes with it. Yeah, that took you, I think she does explain how long it took to actually draw that, but it was a while. You might have already noticed that this is a long message. I am so lazy, I thought, better to write every single stupid thought I have in one shipment. Yeah, that's the best way to really maximize this. Let's start with my monologue before my mind farts and goes blank. I shall present myself first. My name is, okay, it's spelled Thais, so she's Spanish, so I want to go Thias, but, or Thais, that's the best I got. She's 27, she's from Spain, she's a visual development artist in film and video games, hoping to move out of the country soon, though. I don't know, I'd like to go to Spain. I had a friend that was a Spanish major in, well, not a major, like, in high school, because you don't have majors in high school, but he took, like, every single year of Spanish. He took, like, Spanish 4, AP, like, advanced Spanish, you know, and then he's a Spanish teacher right now, so he's been to Spanish. How can I send you fan mail? There's a link on the channel. Like, go on the main page of the channel and click on the About tab, and then that has my P.O. box and everything. I should honestly put it on the bottom of the screen, but I don't. I've been watching your videos for over 2 years now, mostly One Piece related ones. You were the first YouTuber I ever contacted. Usually I'm too lazy to do so, and this letter took me a while to write indeed. 3 months, and I am finally starting it while attending a workshop in Canada. Canada! That's Nux country! Do you know Nux? There's like 6 people that live in Canada, and you're visiting, so you don't count as the regular population. But there's Nux, there's Ryan, and there's Animac. There you go. That's half the population of Canada right there, you know? Hey, we got the same mic. Yeah, it's a Yeti. It's a blue Yeti. They're pretty common, actually. Most YouTubers I've seen use either the Yeti or the Snowball or if not, they're going to have some really high-end microphone, which I might end up getting like a Rode microphone at some point. Let's see here. I also added a magnet. Yes, I have that here. Oh, I just had the magnet. Where did the magnet go? I just had it. I put it... Oh, there it is. Let's see. I just also added a magnet of a paella for your kitchen. Paellas, though known as something from all of Spain, it originated where I live. Oh, cool. So here is a dish called paella. P-A-E-L-L-A-S. I'm sorry, I'm not Spanish. I'm learning Japanese. I'm not learning Spanish. I'm sorry. Although I have heard that if you can get over the hurdle of learning a second language, it would then therefore be a little easier to learn another language after that. I've heard that. And also considering that I'm starting off with Japanese, which if you're a native English speaker and you're trying to learn Japanese, that is not the easiest one to go with. Like, there's a reason why Japanese is not often taught in public schools. It's usually Spanish or French or German because they all have very similar alphabets to English, so it's easier to kind of, like, connect to. Like, I think the Spanish alphabet is the exact same as the English alphabet, except you guys have, like, an extra N. You have, like, an N, and then you have another N that has, like, that wavy thingy over it. I think that's the only difference with the Spanish alphabet. And I think the French alphabet is also very similar. But, you know, Japanese, hiragana, katakana, and kanji, that's like a whole different friggin' ball game. So, maybe paella. Oh, it's paella! I've heard that word before. I've heard paella before. That's what that was. Okay, that's paella. Alright, cool. I've heard the name of that dish, but I've never actually looked into what it looks like. Paella. Where have I heard that name? I probably heard it on, like, an episode of, like, The Simpsons or something back in the day. Paella. I learned the term gazpacho soup from The Simpsons, because there was an episode where Lisa made gazpacho, and nobody had any. But okay, so there's that. Happy birthday, though I am sure this letter will not arrive in time. I got this about, probably 2-3 weeks ago, so yeah, but close enough. Also, it will for sure lay in your mail corner for a while. Well, that didn't lay in my mail corner. My mail corner is a tiny box that would not fit in. My mail corner, that was hanging in my living room for a while. And it will go back in there as soon as I'm done with this. But I hope you like it all. I got critiques from the workshops. Yeah, this is a weird one. Okay, listen to this. Okay, so she is working on this while she's in, like, school, and she's got critiques on how to redo the art and stuff. And they always told me your nose had to look bigger. And then she drew a little image of me and my nose. And it's funny because nobody has ever commented on my nose as, like, a distinguishing feature before. If people are always going to comment on my appearance, it's usually going to be my hair or my lips. Because I have very large lips. I'm aware of that. So, yeah. But no, I even brought this up to her later, and she's like, oh yeah, no one brought up your lips. I'm like, oh. Alright, well, that's good. That's nice. Hopefully you find good use to use this poster, maybe for your future video room. Yeah, the room I'm in right now, like, my room, like, to give you a quick turnaround here, like, it's not impossible to have room for this if I, like, move stuff around, but this is a Doctor Who poster, which I was thinking about actually taking down, because I've had this for a while. I could put something new up there. There's my little pop figure collection. There's some artwork that somebody else sent me. That's a Friday the 13th, the game poster I got at a game shop. And, like, every corner of my room is, like, filled with some sort of, like, poster or piece of artwork or something. You know? Whoa! That was my webcam cover, which is not a very secure webcam cover. So, yeah, I could take off the Doctor Who poster, or this is my Ichigo poster for when I do the Zanpakuto discussion videos. I just take that one down and swap it out with that one, just to kind of have Ichigo there, always looking at me with contempt whenever I'm reviewing or doing something One Piece related. What about the ceiling? My ceiling is interesting. So, this is from when I got my first ever katana. When I was in high school, I got Ichigo's Tensa Zangetsu, and I was like, I'm a swordsman! So I, banged up the ceiling quite a bit over the years. Oh my god, okay, so do you see this one right here? Hold on, let me, okay, it's very inverted right now, but let me see if I can point to it. Okay. This. Right where my thumb is pointing to right now. Do you see this? This little chunk of my ceiling that just got kind of ripped off? Okay, so when I was a little kid, I had a War Greymon Digimon action figure. War Greymon! And War Greymon, he has like those Wolverine claws. He has like those 3 claws that come out of him. Well, I was playing with the War Greymon action figure once, and I think those claws were, I think they were either made out of like metal or like a really hard plastic. I think they were made of metal. And so I like just scratched my ceiling and a huge chunk of it just popped off with my War Greymon action figure. And I got like, oh no, my dad's gonna yell at me. And he didn't even notice for like weeks. Eventually they painted my room again when I was a little older, and my dad was like, why is there a chunk of your ceiling missing? And I'm like, I don't know, I think it was always like that, you know? And also, downstairs in my reviewing room, that used to be the room where I kept all my toys when I was a little kid. Like, I had like all my Power Ranger and my Legos and everything. I used to keep all my toys in that room. So, on the ceiling of my reviewing room, you'll never see it, because, you know, I never pan the camera up that high when I'm reviewing One Piece, but the entire ceiling is, like, covered in crayon. Just, like, blue crayon, because I would always climb up on top of my, like, toy totes, and I would just draw on the ceiling, not images or anything, just scribble on the ceiling with crayons. So, yeah, that's normal, right? Your room looks at least 1.5 times bigger than mine, so it looks, yeah, it's not a very big room. My mom's room is slightly bigger, and she has an actual closet. I have a closet over here, but it's so, like, jam-packed, and it's not very big, that I really can't keep anything. It's mostly just where we keep all of our, like, extra clothes and, like, our winter jackets and our, like, blankets and shit. So, yeah. So that's all that is there. But anyway, back to the artwork. Let's see here. Let's see. I printed it out as big as I could ship it. It is big enough. Actually, it is perfectly sized, because that was the biggest frame I could buy at Walmart. Maybe I could go to like a craft store, like a Joann's Fabrics or like a Michael's or something, and I could find like an even bigger frame for it. But that was the biggest frame they had at Walmart, and I still had to like trim the edges a little bit, just to get it to fit in there. But yeah, that was like a 29 by 40 something frame, and I love it though. That's what she said. I find your room so cozy. I get that a lot. And you know what? When I get my own place, when I'm renting a place or I buy a place or whatever, I'm going to try to set up... I don't want the kind of, like, artificial room. You know what I mean? I don't want to get, like, I mean, every YouTuber has a different style of room that works for them. But I'm not going to get, like, you know, the foam, like that foam for, like, audio, and, like, I set up, like, a professional kind of, like, room. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna try to make... My idea for the room is, I want to get a room where I can just deck out. I want to have a nice carpet. I want to get a couch. I'm going to get, like, a couch in the background. Like, you could just come and chill out on Tekking's couch whenever. Maybe a little table. But it's going to be a room that's completely dedicated to my YouTube. Maybe instead of a chair, I'll sit on, like, a nice comfy... You know, maybe not like a computer chair, but like just a nice comfy chair, like a lazy boy kind of deal. I'll figure out something, because I do need more back support. That would be nice to get better back support. But yeah. All black couch. Wait, what did I say? Black couch? I don't think I said a black couch, but all right. I mean, whatever color of couch is available. I need it to be a soft couch. I have been on some really uncomfortable couches before. I think we all have, you know. Couches that are just like a brick, you know. There was a couch at my, hair salon, hairdresser, you know, the person that cuts my hair, my barber. She had this old couch from like 1982, and it was just there. And actually, she just got rid of it recently. And yeah, it wasn't super comfy. So, hot pink couch, purple couch. Ooh, a purple couch looks nice. Oh yeah, and in the background of that image, you can't really see it too well, but hold on. Actually, she sent me a digital version of this, so I can show you that. Let me pull that up in a second here. Tekking's casting couch. I'll watch that. I just want a really comfy couch in the background. That's I don't know. I've decided on that. I don't know how the rest of the room is really going to go outside of just having, like, you know, I'll have all my wall scrolls on the wall. I'll have, like, all my fan art and stuff on the walls and the stuff people send me. I'll do that, and I want like, a carpet that looks like a comfy, like, shag carpet, you know? Like a carpet you could kind of just lay on and be like, this is soft. I want something like that. I might have to pay to install some of the carpeting. But anyway, if you look at the image here, in the background is actually Wano, the map of Wano. And let me just adjust maybe the... See it? Let me adjust the contrast. Oh, there it is. See it? So this was actually really cool because Thias actually put my head in the Curry region, right where Head Mountain is located, right where the boss, Ashura Doji's, like, you know, the boss of the mountain bed, its, like, base is located, Head Mountain. So that's pretty cool. And she even drew it, like, Head Mountain on there. And I didn't know right away it was supposed to look like a samurai's top knot, because I'm an idiot, and I didn't notice that right away. So that's cool. Let's see here. She goes a lot about, like, her mom and stuff. They both like watching my videos and stuff, and that's cool. There's some artwork of her drawing, and there's Jake from Adventure Time down there. Let's see. I know you have many followers and lots of mail, and I doubt you can remember every single letter sent to you, but I still thought it would be nice and cute to write to you and show you my appreciation. I keep everything. All right, I keep every single letter. I have basically, like, a fan mail box up here. And then I have an area I call, like, deep storage, because our house is pretty small. I was actually thinking about getting, like, one of those storage units or something, because it's really, I mean, unless I don't move out before then. But in my garage, ever since our basement flooded, I used to keep stuff in my basement, and a couple things got ruined in my basement, so that, you know. So now, in my garage, there's, like, a table, and on top of that table, there's, like, another table, and then there's, like, so there's no way it could ever get flooded, and it's, like, that's where I keep, like, all the boxes of all my stuff that I'll be bringing with me after I leave. Like you, I also live with my mother for now, as I mentioned before, but I'm hoping to move out as soon as I can get a proper job. To adventure time! As long as I don't end up living under a bridge. Hey, you know, living under bridges, you know, you find out a lot of things about people. Didn't Kurt Cobain live under a bridge at one point, you know, on the WishCon? Talking about my mother, she really likes your videos, even if she doesn't understand a thing. She doesn't speak English. Oh, okay, that must be really interesting for her then. So, it's just me, just a guy speaking in a language she can't understand, like... Okay. She keeps asking me to translate every One Piece video you make, and she is always asking, what does Tekking say? What is his opinion? Did he mention this I told you about? Oh, okay. Oh, yes, my mother watches One Piece as well. That's pretty fucking cool. That's cool. So, we decided to plan out a trip to Japan right when Wano started. We did so a few months ago. She started investigating for their culture, visiting the 47 Ronin graves. Oh, yeah, I would love to go to Japan. I don't want to go by myself, though. You know, I want to go either with, like, my whole family or, like, my friends and stuff. You know, because that would be such a fun time. And all of this based on his name and a story written with the Ronins. Oh, yeah, because she goes on about the Ronins and stuff, the 47 Ronin. As far as I remember, I didn't research it myself, so you can if you want. Cool. This is a very long message. I read the whole thing. Oh, there's Kyoshiro. There's a letter. There's Kyoshiro hanging out with the reeds. Just talking about theories and stuff relating to, like, Whole Cake Island and, you know, relating to Alice in the Looking Glass and stuff. It seems like there's a chess game in that Alice book that is practically sums up all of Whole Cake as soon as you... Yeah, I mean, like, if you look at Whole Cake Island, like, there's Alice in Wonderland references just out the ass. Like, the chess soldiers, you know, Big Mom is essentially the Queen of Hearts. The mirror, that's one thing. That's definitely a thing. The Cheshire Cat is... I don't know if the Cheshire Cat has, like, a direct reference in Totland. I guess you could say Pedro, because he's a cat, technically. But there was no member of Big Mom's crew that, like, turned into a giant cat or anything. But you maybe more, like, metaphorically, you could have, like, the Cheshire Cat. When is the new apartment happening? Well, the thing is, if I wanted to move into an apartment, I could do that fairly easily, because there is no shortage of apartments for rent around here. I want a house, because I've lived in a house my whole life. I can't really downgrade to an apartment. I just can't. Like, I don't have enough room in this house. I don't even know what it would be like horrible living in an apartment. I want to rent a place. Trying to find a house to buy, that's easy in the area. The problem is, you know, and could I afford it? Sure, but I don't know how long I want to live in the area. That's the thing. I don't want to buy a house and kind of dedicate myself to be like, all right, I bought this house and I got to make mortgage payments every month and I got to, you know, pay this house off, and that could take, I mean, you got to take out loans that last like, you know, easily over a decade sometimes. Not all the time, but, you know, most times you're buying a house. If you want a nice house, it's going to be expensive, you know? It's going to take a while to pay it all off. So I don't want to buy a house and then like a year from now, like I'm still in the middle of my mortgage payments and it's just like, yeah, I don't feel like living here anymore. I want to move across the country. You see the issue? So I'm trying to find a place to rent, but you know, those options are even more limited. Would you want a copy of an old shonen magazine that I found in an antique shop? Absolutely! Found it a bunch of other old Yeah, seriously, I love that shit. I'd love to go to Japan, too. Japan is awesome. Hoy, Lucas! Okay. Let's see. Oh, there's Jigglypuff, and it looks like a busty wizard, which I approve of. And this is awesome. This is all versions of me. So, there's Law Tekking in there, Rad Tekking's in there, I'm a horse in there somewhere. There's Vampire Tekking. There's a version of me that's... Is that Artist Tekking? Yeah, I'm an artist in that one. You know? Now, if you can see it too well. Hold on, let me adjust the focus here. I had to get a special software to adjust my settings, and I realized I could just do all of it through XSplit. So, I'm a moron. But... there we go. That's way better. See, there's hashtag not a furry Tekking. There's geography is everything Tekking. Chiru! I think it's, wait, is it Chiri or Chiru in Japanese is geography? It's either Chiri or Chiru. Yeah, there's artist, there's my dog. Oh, there's Duchess. I didn't even notice her the first time. There's Duchess. And there's Horse Me and everything, and that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool indeed. Japan has great bars, I hear. Japan has great everything, I hear. Alright. And you burned it or flashlight hit it. Oh, yeah. If you felt the poster, and it somehow deteriorated, or you burned it, or let it into... No, I'm gonna be very protective of that picture. I mean, seriously, like I always look at it like I don't know how long the YouTube thing is gonna last. I don't know. I mean, if it was up to me, I would do this the rest of my life. You know, because I've already been doing it for 10 years, and I'm not tired of doing it. So I would not, you know, for the foreseeable future. But you never know what's gonna happen. You never do know. Something might happen at some point where I'm gonna have to stop this, either of my own decision or something else happens with YouTube or something, and I have to. Oh, thank you very much, mods. So you understand that. So what I'm glad is, though, at least I have all of this stuff that I'll have for the rest of my life, hopefully. So I could see myself living in, like, a shitty apartment, like I'm living in, like I'm 50 years old and I'm destitute, but I have a special room where I keep all my YouTube stuff, like my play button and my artwork, and I just sit in there and I just cry, and I'm just like, I remember when I used to be special. Now I work part-time as a fucking janitor at the local 7-Eleven. You know? I'm hoping that's not how my life goes. My dad is a janitor. My dad is a janitor, and he's not horribly depressed. Well, he's a janitor. He's not a janitor for a 7-Eleven. He's a janitor for a community college. It's actually my dad's birthday tomorrow. He's going to be 61. So happy birthday, Dad. All right. Let's see. We got the guy from Bobo up here. I forget his name. Shit, dude. We got Nami. We got that. And we got a skeleton. Skeleton. So I'm sorry I didn't read every single detail of the letter, but I wanted to get to the other stuff here. If you ever need an artist that enjoys your videos without cringing too much, feel free to poke me. Poke. The spots for poking me are not eligible. Ah, damn it. I would gladly work for you. I envy Revujo's symbiosis with Joy Boy puts fists into the air. Yeah, Revujo makes some really really epic art. There was one that they just did with Nami and Usopp that they might be tortured in Wano, so that was looking kind of, yeah, that was looking really good. Hope Ravujo doesn't hear that part if you were reading this out loud. Why would he be offended by that? Hey, Ravujo, you and Joy Boy make a good team together. Yeah, suck that. Yeah, Ravujo's awesome. I don't think I've ever talked to Ravujo directly, but he's a cool dude. I might have replied to him once on Twitter or something. A jiggly hug and regards to the Lord of Cringe. Well, thank you very much. Thank you for the artwork. And she also sent me pictures of her cat. And here's some additional artwork. Just to show you, this is my character. Some custom One Piece character stuff. There's another one in here that's pretty cool. It's Orochi. I'm Num Num Num, I am Orochi! That's pretty cool. And then that's just the cat. Oh, and there's one more of Robin, I believe. That's pretty fancy. Rosetto. I don't know if that's a different person, because that's Thias and this is Rosetto, but it might be the same. Not sure. Well, anyway, it all looks amazing. And that's all that matters. Alright, so we got that. Then we got this. I'll open this now. This is just, this is a letter. This is from Jimmy from Mabank, Texas. And it's so appropriate that this is coming from Texas because we got Cowboy Luffy, motherfuckers. Yeehaw! I'm gonna be king of the pirates, partner. So, this is pretty cool. I always love these figures. And there's also, by the way, there's also, is it on the back? Where is it? Oh, yeah. You also have, I'll adjust the thing again. We also have there it is. Cowboy Zoro, Cowboy Luffy, and sexy cowgirl Nami. I kind of want all three of these now, to be honest with you. Like, I'm gonna have to look up and try to find sexy cowgirl Nami, because there was actually a cover page where Oda drew her as a sexy cowgirl, and I'll actually pull that up right now, because I have that. It's actually the lock screen for my computer. So it's the first thing, this is the first thing I see whenever I boot up my computer in the morning, because I need some energy in the morning. So there's sexy cowgirl Nami there with the like the tank top bra bikini with the like the open front. Like, oh god, it's awesome. Happy birthday to your dad. Thank you for all the videos. I enjoy them. Yeah. Thanks. I'll tell him you said happy birthday. We're actually, because my dad's birthday is usually so close to Father's Day, because Father's Day is the 16th this year, and his birthday is on the 11th. It's usually the same week. So we usually just go, like, do one thing together. So we're actually going to an amusement park this Sunday, because it's an amusement park. It's like a water park deal, and on Father's Day, fathers get in for free. And I hadn't been there in years, and I thought it would be pretty cool. And they redid their whole, actually, I have a pamphlet of it right here. It's, Del Grosso Amusement Park. Del Grosso is a brand of tomato sauce, and they just happen to have an amusement park. I don't know. It's just a thing. So they have this, and their water park used to be like just this over here, and then they expanded it. They have like a wave pool now, so it looks like fun. So, yeah, my dad has the same birthday. My dad was born the same year as Michael Jackson. I know that. 1958. So that's something. But okay, yeah, we got Cowboy Luffy. So let me assemble this here. We got Red Dead Redemption DLC Luffy. Man, they should do that. They should do a Red Dead Redemption DLC where you can get headless Cowboy Luffy. Let's see. It's in Altoona. It's in Tipton, technically, or like Tyrone, closer to that. But yeah, Altoona, close enough. The 16th is my birthday. Well, good job. We're the 26th. Oh, yeah, the 16th is my 26th birthday. Ah, okay. A tomato sauce water park. Well, it's not, like, covered in spaghetti sauce. It's just, it happens to have a spaghetti sauce factory near there. It's kind of the same thing like in Pennsylvania. We also have Hershey Park, which is where the Hershey bar was invented in Hershey, PA, because the town is, of course, named Hershey. And there's a Hershey Park. But it's not like everything is covered in chocolate. That would actually be really cool if everything was covered. Now, I'll tell you something weird. Hershey is the place that I actually had the worst day of my life at. It was my senior class trip. It was a horrible day. And in Hershey, they do have vending machines that serve nothing but milk. Like, there's regular vending machines, too, like for water and soda. But they'll just have these vending machines with nothing but milk. And it's like, yeah, it's an 89-degree day in the middle of July, and I just finished going on a roller coaster. Man, I could really go for some whole milk right now. That'll really just... I mean, it's cold, but it's just like, it won't be for long. But yeah, Hershey is... I mean, the park is fine. I just have a really... I just have a really shitty memory attached to that place. Where do you work? In your computer screens. Alright, let's put this together. Let's put Cowboy Luffy together. I love these figures because I mean, it looks like it's difficult to put them together, but it's the easiest thing in the world. And yet I still somehow probably managed to screw it up. Alright. There we go. And I should probably put his head on. Whoa! Can you imagine if Luffy had the ability to deattach his head and just have it float around? He'd do that all the time. That'd be really funny. He would just screw with people all the time. There we go. Alright, so there we go. There's Cowpoke Luffy. Heading now down that dusty trail. Yep. So I need to get my hands on Cowboy Zoro, who has like a matchlock rifle, and Cowgirl Nami, who is just super sexy. You quit Dollar Tree already? I quit Dollar Tree back in December. Actually, it's been 6 months. Yeah, June 2nd was actually 6 months since I quit. Crazy. So, Jimmy sent me a letter. Hey, Tekking, love your videos on One Piece. It is going to be sad when the series ends. Hey, let's not talk about things in the future. Here is a Luffy figurine to make you smile. He put smiles in capital letters because, and he also put sad in capital letters because you see what he did there. I got it from a claw machine. I was actually, okay, so the Comic-Con I was at yesterday actually had this exact same figurine. And not yesterday, but the day before yesterday. I was looking at stuff, and they had some anime stuff there. Not like everything was anime. It was a sci-fi convention, but they had like a section that was anime. And I found this exact same figure, and I was like, damn it, it couldn't have been Zoro or Nami. It had to be the exact same one I already owned, but whatever. Yeah, you won this out of a claw machine. Holy shit. The claw machine you must have been at must have been like a fair and balanced claw machine, because the thing with claw machines is, like, you can tell just right away because you can adjust the strength of those claws. And a lot of times, you ever use a claw machine where the claw is just like waving back and forth, like, so it's like when you move it, it's like, and you have to wait for it to settle, and it takes forever, and by the time it settles, your time runs out. Or it's like you move the claw around, and when it goes down to pick up a box, it just is like, it doesn't even close. Like, screw that. So you must have had an actual, like, the person that set the claw machine up was like, you know what, I'm actually going to make it a fair chance. Oh, man. Can't wait to see Reiju's boobs when you reach 500k. Well, there's no reason for you to wait until then. I mean, I could just show you right now. I have it on standby. Right here. Here's the 500k thumbnail. If YouTube decides to get my sub rates back up, which... yeah, actually, fun fact, so yesterday, so I've talked about this before really briefly, my daily quota for like over a year was 300 subs a day. Sometimes it would be a little less than that, sometimes it'd be a little more than that, but for like over a year, it's been like 300 a day was like a solid number, and I was like, okay, good. And so last month, well, in April, I did that collab with Nux, and my daily quota shot up to like 500 or 600 a day, and I'm like, dude, yeah! And then the last month or so, it's been down to like 250, 200 a day. And I'm like, ah, dude, damn. So, and yesterday I was, this pissed me off. I was so close to getting 300 yesterday. I was like, oh my God, I was actually getting close. I'm like 250. And I'm like, okay, it's like 6 o'clock and it's only 250. I can do this. I might actually hit 300 yesterday. I checked my social blade, then I went over to watch the new episode of Attack on Titan. It took me 20 minutes. I just went to watch Attack on Titan, 20 minutes, I came back and I checked my numbers, and it dropped by 55. I'm like, fuck you, YouTube! I'm sure 55 people decided to unsubscribe right in that 20-minute window at the exact same time. I am sure. So I didn't hit 300 yesterday. But today, I don't want to jinx it, but today I woke up and I have like, how many do I have right now? It's noon. It's almost 1 o'clock and I have 200 and it's not even 1 o'clock. That's really good. That's about the numbers I used to get by noon, or, I usually get like around 200. So if we can keep this up, I might be able to hit 300 today. Oh, man. I mean, like, yeah, I can't control... I mean, there's no use complaining about it, because I can't control it either way. Like, when the sub rates are really good, I can't, like... I mean, I can keep on doing what I'm normally doing, but it's not like I'm doing anything really different, you know? Like, if I put out a video that was, like, really crazy different, and all of a sudden I started gaining a lot of subs, like, it's pretty obvious, like, oh, the video I did that was really crazy different got me a lot of subs. But normally I'm just doing what I normally do, and it just fluctuates up or down. It's just how it goes. Anyway, Reiju's boobs when 500k, keep it going. Oreo wa Kaizoku, Oreo wa Naru, Otoko da! Jimmy D, he has the will of D. I hope that One Piece gets an MMORPG someday. Oh, I do too. You can pick your own, like, you could be a marine or a pirate or a revolutionary, and you have, like, your own different... That would be so cool. Alright, so that... Oh, there's another thing from Jimmy. Oh, yeah, okay. So this was him just talking about a theory, and he actually sent me the picture of the theory. So there's a theory, I've seen a few people mention this, or this might just be the same guy, that Frankie's grandmother is Girth, and the reason for that is in this one chapter of One Piece, he actually printed out the panel of Big Mom's backstory, where you see Girth down here saying, super. They stuff a sweet dough with marzipan and whipped cream. It's sweet and super... Sorry, it's this panel. Super delicious. And I'm like, well, I don't know. I'm thinking that's more of a translation thing. You'd have to look at the... I guess you'd have to look at the original Japanese to see if the super is the same exact way that Frankie's super is. But even if it was, I don't think it's an immediate thing that just because she used the word and Frankie used the word, therefore Girth is Frankie's grandmother in some way. I just don't, I don't connect it to that. I need a little bit more than just they both used a similar sounding word, you know? I'm sorry. I'm just, yeah. But thanks for the theory. I've heard that before from other people. You're not the only one. But anyway, thank you for the Cowboy Luffy, Jimmy. Alright, what's this? This is from... Vaughn. From Germany. Ah, Vaughn. This is, I think, more fan art. Yes. Oh wait. Corina. Okay. Hi, Tekking. I am Corina, a 22-year-old girl living in Germany, Deutschland. I really like watching your reviews. Being honest, they make every chapter more fun to me than they already are. Aw, thank you. Maybe it is just a little bit crazy to admit, but sometimes I listen to them while doing my daily workouts. I'm pretty busy, you know. Oh yeah, I do, like... I mean, I can't do household chores, like cleaning up the house or doing dishes or even cooking. I need to have something in the background. I'll usually put on, like, a Let's Play of something or something like AVGN or Spoonie or, like, a podcast. I need to have something in the background all the time. Anyway, I am at least as much of a Sanji and Nami shipper as you are. Oh, by the way, I got a badge for that. Hold on. I got a badge for this at the convention yesterday. I keep saying yesterday. It was on Saturday. Not like it matters. You guys don't care what day it was. So, I ship it. I'm going to put this on my suit jacket downstairs whenever something happens, but she drew this amazing traditional art of Sanji and Nami, and that is beautiful. Very colorful, very vibrant. I love it. I very much love it. I guess that was Sanji's jacket. I was looking at that for a second like, holy shit, Sanji is so ripped, you could even see through his jacket. But no, that's just like a fluffy, like, winter coat. But that's adorable. Alright, I ship it. This is why I sent you one of my own color spreads to you. I really hope you like it. Maybe you remember my participation for your Green Bull contest on Roger's Vegapunk contest. I drew the red-haired woman with some art. Yes, I do remember that one. My Dr. Vegapunk was an old man who had a clown nose and a little... Yeah, there was one that was a clown that I remember writing down as a possible, like, as like a contender for like the next, because we went in like stages. We like went through every single piece of art, and basically we numbered every single one, and we wrote down the numbers that we wanted to go to the next level. And I think the clown one, oh yeah, the clown one was definitely one that went to the next level. I don't know if it made it to the third one, but it definitely made it to the second round. If you like it, I would really like you to tell me. I actually already messaged her over her DeviantArt. She gave me her DeviantArt page here, Princess Pokemon. So I went on there and I sent her a message and let her know it was pretty good. Because I don't know when I'm going to do these fan mail videos. Like this, they sent me this probably like 3 weeks, maybe a month ago. So I don't want to wait until I do the video to tell them, you know, oh, I got your art. It looked amazing. So I email people about this like beforehand. Let's see, what else? That is... Okay, so I think that's all the fan... Oh, wait, no, we got these. We got these. This is... I found this in the box over there, and it was unopened. So it's postmarked April 5th. So I don't know if I got this before I did the... I don't remember when I did the last fan mail video. If it was before April 5th. But if it was, I might have forgot this. So it's not open. So let me just... Oh, okay. Oh, it's taped. Hey, Tekking, I am... one of your many fans. I drawn a female drawing of Luffy eating her normal steak. Okay, it's a letter, but it's taped shut. So, hold on. I'm going to have to be very, very careful with how I open this. I don't want to... Oh, there we go. I don't want to rip the letter. That's a weird way to... Okay. I ship Tekking and Big Mom. I think everybody does. Is it worth starting One Piece? Yeah, no, it's not. It's not that great of a story, honestly. It's pretty standard. Yes! Read it. Let's see here. There we go. For Neverworld X Digibro. I haven't heard anything from Neverworld or Digibro, but then again, I don't really pay attention to Neverworld or Digibro's video. I don't really pay attention to a lot of anybody's videos. Like Double Four, I remember he was always kind of like starting stuff back in the day. I haven't really paid attention to what's going on with him or really anybody. Like when people ask me to like, hey Tekking, you want to be on a podcast or like do the Rant Cafe? I'd be like, yeah, sure, next I'll be there. But other than that, all right. So this is okay. There we go. Okay, so I see what you did there. You, I guess, wanted to make sure that the construction paper was safe, so you taped everything up. Anything else in here? No, there's another letter I got that's also, I think, from the same person. This is from, by the way, this is from Tiana. Yeah, Tiana from Wisconsin. I am one of your many fans. I've drawn a female drawing of Luffy eating her normal steak. There's female Luffy eating a steak. And there's Zoro being Zoro. I hope you would give me a shout out. You should do a Luffy x Zoro fanfiction. We're an interesting question. What do you think female Luffy start dating Zoro and married and having kids? You know, I feel like if because they actually Oda's already drawn them like gender bent and stuff. And actually, I'm gonna. This ties back into something I bought at the con the other day, but yeah, I don't think, regardless of the gender Luffy is, I don't think Luffy, he's still kind of like asexual regardless, so I don't think they would date. I don't think they would get married and have kids, unfortunately. I'm sorry, I just don't see it. Keep up what you are doing and have fun with it. I also got you a Zoro drawing. Big fan, Tiana. Well, thank you, Tiana. She also drew some little hats there, a cavalcade of hats. We got a Den Den Mushi, we got a straw hat, we got Sabo's hat, we got Ace's hat, so that looks pretty good. Would you be the Shanks next year in my Yonko group at Tekko? I already have a Blackbeard and Big Mom and gonna be a Kaido. Come on, Tekking. I would be Shanks, sure. I could grow out my hair. I could dye my hair red. I think I have dyed my hair red before for something. If not, I'll dye it again. I don't care. The spray stuff. I could get a scar. Yeah, I'll be Shanks. Why not? Hey there, Tekking, you schmexy devil. I recently have been trying to get into Dr. Stone due to the sudden appearance of the anime, but I'm uncertain if I'll like it. Would you recommend it? Love watching I do. Well, I don't know, how far are you into it? If you're like a few chapters in and you're not feeling it, I was kind of the same way. Chapter 13 is kind of like where it kind of restarts, because Dr. Stone at the very beginning, it's weird. It's like, I didn't really know who the main character was, and then at chapter 13, it's like, oh yeah, we're starting this over, and Senku is the main character now. I'd be like, okay, yeah, I'm okay with that. So, chapter 13 is like the beginning of chapter 1, and it's a good way of kind of like kicking it off, but you have to know, you still have to read the chapters before that to know what happened. But I would say read to chapter 20. Read up to chapter 20 at least. To let, by chapter 20, when they enter the village and everything, that's probably a good way to determine like whether or not you're gonna like it or not. If you're not really feeling the vibe by then, you're probably not going to. And so yeah, I would read up to chapter 20. Does Tekking play One Piece Treasure Cruise? I do not play Treasure Cruise, but I do use the artwork a lot, because the artwork for Treasure Cruise is, I use it in pretty much every single video. Hold on, I'm gonna pull up. Not that. No, not that. Go back. All right, there we go. Let's see, the Yonko Commander video. There's probably one in there. Yeah, just from that video, I used, here's some smoothie. Here's some smoothie action. Yeah, the artwork is really good with Treasure Cruise. I've used it in thumbnails before. It's handy because, you know, it's like the characters in different poses and sometimes in higher quality images that you don't get in the anime. So yeah, I love Treasure Cruise images. Don't play the actual game though. I think that's from that. All right, there's one more from Tiana here. They sent me 2 letters. One had the art, and I'm assuming the other one has the, there we go. Alright, this is another piece of artwork. This is, oh, this is Sanji. This is a Sanji image. Pretty damn cool. Pretty damn sweet. I hope you like it. Is that a carrot reference? I hope you like it. Well, I do. I hopped and I liked it, yes. You know what, guys? Just because I make videos on carrot all the time doesn't mean I'm into rabbits or something. I'm just gonna keep everything in here so I don't lose it. That's something else I do. I'll take all my fan art and fan mail and shove it in just one big piece of fan mail so I know where everything is. So nothing like slips through the cracks if it's like really tiny or anything. Here you go, brother. Thanks again for the penis enlargement. Penis enlargement. That's going into my sex toy fund. Just letting you know. Every single dollar you send me. Alright, so there's that. Close. I'll put that in there too. Whoa! I'm gonna try to keep everything. There was a, yeah. I sent me this neat little envelope here. We'd all smash that rabbit. Oh, come on, guys. That's just being provocative. That's just being provocative now. What's Tekking's favorite sex toy? I don't own any sex toys. I know you're probably looking at me like, somehow I doubt that, but I really don't. You know what's a good sex toy? Tissues. That's a good sex toy. I'll put these inside of here. Put those in there. Alright. So we have one more piece of fan mail. And it's really a lot of fan mail. This is from a guy by the name of... he's from England. I don't know if his name is on the actual... His name is J. It starts with the letter J. Hold on, he tells me what his name is here. Joe. Okay, so this is Joe, who is a 12-year-old aspiring comic book artist. I'm Joe from England, the 12-year-old that sent that letter. You couldn't read my handwriting well, so I took to the Sharpie. Actually, yeah, it's really good. Thank you, Joe. I also did that contest. I did the Pilla Pilla fruit. If you want a synopsis or sponsorship, here's my... Okay, so I just give my email address and everything. So he has a comic book called Static Fight. Isn't that... Yeah, Static... Wait. Static Fight. It's right there. Hey, Tekking, so I wanted to clarify you were aware of who I am. If you look through your mail, I sent that envelope asking for a shout-out. It'll help loads. So, I'm going to be careful here because he taped it to the thing. You know what? I'm just going to leave it on because I don't want to rip the page. Here's a free first draft. Okay, so in your recent video, you said that Blackbeard and the Strauts are going to have rope poneglyphs. Robin can read it, and Luffy can hear the voice of all things. But how could Blackbeard decipher it? I wouldn't be surprised in the slightest if Blackbeard could somehow read poneglyphs or have some way of deciphering them. Like, if anybody would have learned it or has that weird ability like Roger had, Luffy has it. And, well, though, Luffy has the voice to hear all things, but he can't read poneglyphs. So it's a little different. It's the weird thing. But, like, I think that he, you know, Blackbeard of all people, he's a member of the Will of D. He might actually have some way of deciphering them. But anyway, so this is the Static Fight comic. And let me just say, you know, it's been a while since I was a 12-year-old. It's been like 14 years or something like that. But let me tell you something. Yeah, I couldn't draw this. There were kids in school I knew that were like just naturally talented at artwork and stuff, and they would draw stuff like, not exactly like this, of course, but stuff similar to this shit. And I'd be like just blown away by that, because I'm like, how do you do that? Like, this is incredible. So for a 12-year-old, like, this is good by, like, if I drew this, I would be fucking super proud of this as, like, an adult. But a 12-year-old drawing this, that's some pretty good shit. And the comic is, like, sort of like in a manga format a little bit, which just, I mean, it reminds me of that just because it's black and white and everything. And I can't go through, obviously, the entire comic because it's huge. It's a huge draft. I read through some of it. But this person was so nice. So, hold on. The name of the manga, or the manga comic book, manga is just Japanese for comic book, it's Static Fight. So, I want to see if it's on, like, DeviantArt or something, because I don't know if he sent me, like, a, he said give me a shout-out, but I'm not sure, like, if he told me, like, if it's on a website somewhere, or a DeviantArt page or something. Give me a second here. Static Fight. I wish I could draw that well. I do too. I can't find it on, so it's not on DeviantArt, just a lot of Static Shock on DeviantArt. Which I love that show. There's Static Shock as a wolf. This is a Fursona. Static's Fursona is a wolf, apparently. Now, it's not on DeviantArt, but I did want to bring it up. Frozen Palace of Rebekaka. Robin, it's Switzerland. So there's Switzerland there. Let's show you some other stuff here. That's a good one. It's like, it kind of looks like Garo from One Punch Man there, the hairstyle. So I mean, like, listen, something else when I was a kid is whenever I would get an idea, like every now and then I get the idea to like draw comic books or something, or, you know, write a movie script or a book or something. And I'd always get, you know, I would do it for a little while. I would draw, like, really shitty comics for, like, a little while. And then after, like, maybe a few pages or whatever, I would just get really bored and then go away because it's so much work. This person drew, like, there's got to be at least, like, I want to say close to 100 pages in here. Like, holy crap. Bugger off! That's, you know, it's an English comic. Or maybe Scottish. I'm not sure. I don't live in the area, but like hell, you're one of us. That's pretty cool. So yeah, Static Fight. I think I'm gonna figure out, I'm gonna buy a, maybe like a binder or something, and maybe like a hole punch kind of deal. Like one of those things that punches like 3 holes in something, and I could just maybe do that. So that way, because there's just loose pieces of paper, I don't want them to, like, fall all over the place. So I might just do that and make, like, a little binder of it, and I have it, and that would be better to, you know, in order to keep in my collection and stuff. But yeah, thank you very much, Joe, for the Static Fight prequel. If you ever, like, if you're going to release this on the internet or something, on a website or a DeviantArt or something, send me an email, Tekking101@gmail.com. Just send me an email for the link. Because I don't think you... Hold on. Whoa. Oh, no, there's another letter in here. Hold on. Whoa, hold on. I'd like to pay for postage, but I'm in the UK, and the post office said the USA person would have to pay USA... I don't think I paid postage for this. I don't think I did. Well, it doesn't matter either way. It doesn't matter. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about the postage. It's fine. Intent on setting this original artwork for a shout out. I would like him to have it. Oh, I would like to have it back if possible. Oh, okay, sure. Sorry, I didn't read the whole, I didn't read that other side of that. All right, yeah. No, I can send it back. Yeah, sure. No, it's fine. I just don't want to, yeah, make sure everything's good. Oh, that's his mom and his dad. Okay. All right, that's nice. That's nice, yes. Because this is a lot of hard work here. This is a lot of hard work. So I was thinking, like, maybe he made copies or something, but no, yeah, now that I'm actually looking at it, these would be the original pieces of work there. Checking you bunghole. Well, at least I talked about it on the internet, you know? At least I got to that point. Yes, I will send this back to you. That's why he brought up the postage, the UK. Yeah, don't worry about the postage. Don't worry about the postage. I got it. Don't worry. It's not a big deal. That's the least of concerns. Yeah, so I'll send this back then. I'll go get another, I have to get another envelope for that, and then I'll send that back. Don't worry. Yeah, I don't want. Okay, I'm glad I read that whole letter before I punched holes in it and made a binder. Yeah, that's probably a good move. All right, what's this? Theory that sounds wacky but might be true. Oh wow, this is nice. I have a theory. Yes, the myth is that the phoenix will burst into flames and be reborn, but in some stories the phoenix becomes a dragon. I am implying that Kaido and Marco have the same devil fruit, the mythical phoenix dragon fruit. Well, it's been already revealed that we don't know exactly the name of Kaido's fruit yet. That's something that hasn't been revealed yet. We would assume it's just the mythical Ryu Nomi. We would assume that's what it is. But we do know Marco's is just the bird fruit model phoenix. They killed themselves or be killed. The phoenix portion of the fruit would be sectioned off, but the user would be resurrected and so on. So it's possible, but is there any similarities? They both use flames in some way. Difference, Marco uses his for certain creation. Yeah, I mean, I can see where you're coming from here, like the duality between like phoenixes and dragons and like mythology and stuff. They're both blue. That's another thing, because Marco has blue fire and Kaido is blue. I honestly think the main reason why Oda made Kaido blue, I don't think it's any for like a significant reason. I think it's just because he wanted really bright, vibrant colors all over Wano. That's like his original goal in Wano. That's why Komurasaki's hair is like teal. That's why Toko's hair is pink. That's why all the buildings in Wano are super brightly colored. That was his goal there. Frankie is the shipwright. He cannot die. Well, he could if they get another. He can die, and then they rebuild him as a new shipwright. Mecha Frankie. Recently, I saw a video from ESO, YouTuber, not the game. I don't know the game or the YouTuber. Talking about the YouTube payment system, that got me thinking, do you agree YouTube takes too much money from the money we sent? Yeah, I do. YouTube, when they first launched their, and by the way, I think that's everything. Yeah, that's everything. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, okay. I'll get a new thing for it. I'll make sure this is secured. I'll wrap it in maybe some bubble wrap, make sure it's straight, or like get some wrap or something, put it in an envelope, and I'll send it back to you guys. Yeah. That's not a problem. Yeah, not a problem. Oh, there's the address. Okay, good. We're good. We're set. As long as I can read that. Can I read that? Okay. Dang it, England. All right. Yeah. I can probably make part of that out. Okay. I'll if I have any, I'll just, they have emails. I'll send that just to make double sure on the address. But anyway, yeah. YouTube, when they first launched Super Chats, they said that all YouTubers would get 100% of the money. I remember reading that. There was a Q&A, like a frequently asked questions, that was attached to the Super Chats, and one of the questions was, how much money are the people that are getting the Super Chats going to receive from the donation? And I remember YouTube's response to that. I remember reading the response was, they will receive the entire sum of the money. And then later, I had my own contact from YouTube, and I talked to them about it, and I asked her once, I was like, hey, how much gets taken? Because I noticed at this point that I wasn't getting the full amount of the Super Chat money. Like, you could just find out by like, hey, I made this much and I'm only getting this much, so something's going on here. And I asked her about it, and she responded with, yeah, I think it's like a 70-30 split. Recently, I actually went on and looked at how much super chat money I got, and then compared it to how much I actually get paid, and I figured out the percentages, and it's something like 69.3% repeating, something like that. So it's like 70% I actually get. And they say that it's like processing fees and stuff, and I'm like, all right, I'm okay with there being some fee, like if there was a processing fee. 30% though, that seems a little high to me. You know what I mean? Like, if it was, like, 5%, 10% even, like, a processing fee, I'd be like, okay, that makes sense, but 30% processing fee, okay. That's a lot of processing, yeah. Yeah, so I kind of figured right away, like, yeah, that's more than processing fee, but, I mean, what can I do about it? So it's not like I can change. Same thing with the ad revenue. I mean, actually, the ad revenue split, I don't know what the ad revenue split anymore is. I do get the majority of the ad revenue. It's not like it's like a 10%, 90% split. I do get the majority of it. I think it's like a 65-35 split or something, but I'm not 100% sure. Yeah. So, it's alright. It's all good. I'm doing okay for myself. I'm not, like, freaking out with it. Just gotta keep climbing up that ladder. Alright, so, I wanted to go through some stuff I got at the con now. I'm going to put this off to the side. I'm going to put this static fight comic over here. Secure that to send back to Joe. So, I already showed you the badge I got. This is one of them. I ship it. I also got this one. I heart anime. And now that I know a little bit of kanji, that is the kanji for love there. So, I'm aware of that. And this is just funny. This is Survey Corpse. Get it? Calentarion. Processing fees, really? The fuck? Yeah, I know. Normally I didn't do Super Chat, but this I do a bit more. Wait, does that make sense? I mean, like, you don't have to, don't worry about it. It's okay, seriously, don't worry about it. I'm not, like, living in destitution right now. My mom is the one that thinks that we, like last night, what was it? We went out to like a grocery store last night to buy some stuff, and I'm like, I bought like 2 bags of potato chips, and I had to run out to my car to grab something, and I'm like, Mom, can you just pay for this? And, you know, can you just pay for my potato chips and stuff? And she's just like, I don't have any money. I'm like, she always does that, where she's like she's essentially poor. Like, if it was from my mom's perspective, we would be living under a bridge right now, like, because she's like extremely frugal with her money. But I'm like, okay, fine, here's $5. Here's $5 for my chips, because I don't want you to go below the poverty line here, okay? That's just my mom, though. She's always like the other day, oh, she just texted me just now, actually. Can you buy me a Trader's Guide today? See, there you go. She's like telling me to buy but anyway, no, it's fine. The other day, she wanted me to mail something. She was sending like a package to a friend, right? So she gave me like $2 for shipping. So I go to the post office, and I'm at the post office, and the postage was like $3 instead of $2. And I had my wallet with me, so I'm like, oh yeah, no problem. So I just gave her the extra $1 and sent it and whatever. And I came back and I told my mom, and my mom's like, was it $2? And I'm like, no, it was actually like 3 something. It was like $3.15 or something. And she's like, that doesn't sound right. What did you do? First class? And I'm like, Mom, it's $1. It's $1. All right, it's okay. It's cool. It's $1. So my mom is extremely frugal with her money, but like, as I'm saying this, look at what is she watching this right now? She's like, get me a Trader's Guide, please. A Trader's Guide is like it's like a newspaper magazine that lists, it's like the want ads. It's like all this listed use, like Craigslist before Craigslist. That's what the Trader's Guide is. And then she's like, get me a Trader's Guide, please. Today, I need a fridge. Where are we gonna put another fridge in this? She was last night. She was like, we should get another fridge and put it in the garage so I can keep all my, like, sweets and baked goods in there. I'm like, where are we gonna... If you've seen our garage, there is no goddamn way a fridge is fitting in there. It just ain't gonna happen. Unless we removed, like... We'd have to, like, take out, like, the snowblower and the freaking, like, there's a giant table in there and the lawnmower and we have like a stack of spare tires, like the winter tires for our cars. We'd have to remove all of those, and then we could maybe fit one in there. Like, okay, I'll get one. No idea where we're gonna put that, but okay. It's like you could figure out where we're gonna put it. No idea where we'll put it, but sure. Don't talk bad about his mom. Ah, it's cool. Oh, but yeah. We're actually, but, you know, it helps because the money I make on YouTube and stuff, I pay for, like, half the stuff in the house. And we're getting the flood damaged our, furnace. And so our furnace was pretty old already, so, you know, we have to buy a new furnace. So I'm gonna pay for most of that, and yeah, so, but, okay. Oh, is it do the magnet? It's a magnet, so, yeah, that's cool. All right, one thing else I wanted to do here. So there's a guy by the name of Insane Makayoshin, which, ironically, I don't know if he's in the chat right now. And I will get to the super chats at the very, very end. But Insane Makayoshin always sends me these really long, they're not even emails so much as he sends me, like, PDF documents. Like, these really long PDF documents. And it basically is just a huge list of, like, hey, Tekking, here's everything I want you to talk about. And they're ridiculously long. Like, I can't go through all of them. Like, this is the 5th one he sent me. And it's, actually, this one is 7 pages long. But he sent me others that were, like, over 20 pages long. Like, they get pretty long. So I can't read through everything, but I will read through some of the stuff he sends here. Because he also sends me a lot of super chats. And he sends me super chats, and he's like, hey, can you go read my PDF? And this is, like, in the middle of a regular live stream. And the whole point, I mean, I appreciate the super chats, but the whole point of the live stream is, like, I'm trying to interact with as many people as possible, not just focused on just one person the entire time. So I don't really feel comfortable stopping the whole stream just to read one person's letter for, like, the rest of the stream. So, but I did say I would read some of his messages on the fan mail stream here. So we will go into that. So Insane Makayoshin, yeah, he sent me, yeah, this is like 3 emails he sent me. The first one is a PDF that is 29 pages long. The second one is 5 pages long. The third one is 18 pages long. Not all of them are questions. Some of them are just, like, pictures or, like, memes. One time he sent me one that just had the formula for pi to, like, the millionth position or something. This is 29 pages. Is this the pi one? Yeah, he sends me just, yeah, like 12 of these pages. It's a 29-page document, but, like, 13 of the pages are just the first million digits of pi. So he's an interesting fella. He's an interesting individual, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. Fan mail on the USB drive. Yeah, I don't have that USB drive on standby. I have to go, it's in the box. I have to go in the box and look at that. I'll look at that in a second, too. Oh, I didn't even show you the rest of the stuff from the con, but it's fine. I'll show you that later. Okay. So, I'm going to go and pull up the most recent one he sent me, and I'll look through that, because this one's only 7 pages. So, he sends me a document. Table of contents. Yeah, these fan mails have table of contents, which is good. It's good organization. He's fun ideas, One Piece and Bleach. I would love a popcorn flavor video. Well, actually, conveniently, I actually bought flavored popcorn at the comic convention 2 days ago. So you were lucky. This one is actually relevant. So this is gourmet popcorn of Carlisle. This is Chicago flavor. It was a really nice guy that had this little popcorn stand in the middle of everything. And he was making popcorn and stuff, and he was just like, hey, you want some popcorn? I'm like, sure, what flavors you got? And he's going down all these flavors. He's like, this is like a spicy, this is like a super buttery, this is like a chocolate caramel, and this is like a sweet and salty. So I'm like, give me some of that. And it was $5 a bag. And so this is a video on my This is probably the closest you'll ever get to a popcorn flavor video. But, popcorn flavors! So it's cheesy, but also sweet. but also sugary, but also salty. $5 a bag. It's a comic convention. You don't even want to know how much half this shit was. The badges were actually pretty cheap. Well, the pins were... These were $2 each. And these keychains I bought... This was a, check it out. It's a Robin wanted poster keychain. This thing was like... Probably like $5-6 too. So, it's a convention. Any convention you go to is going to be expensive out the ass. But I think it's about having more fun, so I usually splurge whenever I go to conventions. Luckily, there's no more coming up in the immediate future. Because when I go to Tekko, the big convention every year in April, oh god. Oh god, I spend so much money at Tekko. Not as much as when I went to Disney World. When I went to Disney World, I just went fucking crazy because I was like, I don't know how I'm going to be at Disney World again. So I bought a bunch of shit at Disney World. And then I get home and I cry. But, you know, I look at things, I'm more of a living in the now kind of person. So it's like, I don't know when the next time I'll be in fucking Disney World is. This dude's hitting on you, Tekking. Well, if popcorn flavors is how you express your love for each other, that's a world I would love to live in. Okay, he also wants me to do a video on Powerade flavors and Gatorade and Lemonade and Skittles flavors. Yeah, see what I mean when I'm talking about this kind of guy. Read more porn. It's point number 2. Read more porn. Fact. Pirates of the Caribbean 6 is a reboot with a woman replacing Johnny Depp for Jackal Sparrow. I don't watch any of the Pirates of the Caribbean movie. The only one that I've seen, I haven't even seen it all the way through, was the first one. And, yeah, that's the only one I've seen. I only saw that one like halfway through. Not a fan of the Pirates movies. And then this is the One Piece section. Nami will lose Zeus temporarily until Big Mom dies and she gets the fruit. I don't think Big Mom will die, and I don't think that Nami will get that fruit. Can you imagine Nami with the Soul fruit? Like, that's a little bit OP. Sunny will become both the new Prometheus and Mama Shantar. Wow, yeah, you really... Yeah, okay. Reminder, my devil fruit theory is one ancient zone... because they're less extinct genus, which zones are based on, like, mammoth being a genus, not a species. Well, that's all semantics. That's just semantics at that point when it comes to manga. Oda's just like, yeah, mammoth, whatever, genus, species, doesn't matter, it's a mammoth. Mythicals, 3 Logias, 4 regular zones, and 5 Paramecia after altering one's body after mastering multiple martial arts and okay, whoa, I'm gonna have to back up here. My devil fruit theory is one ancient zone... because they're less extinct genus, which zones are based on, like mammoths being a genus, not a species. Then there are mythical creatures, most that don't have ties to real animals. 2 mythicals, 3 Logias, 4 regular zones, and 5 Paramecias. Huh. Mammoth after the death of Jack. AC, Mammoth after the death of Jack. MC, the Black North Dragon and Turtle. Oh, that looks pretty cool. Yeah. Thoughts on an alcohol fruit. Oh, that would be cool. Zoro could have that. And so these are just lists of, like, different, like, devil fruit theories. Like a zone blue whale fruit. That'd be cool to have. A blue whale, which is, like, the largest animal on the planet right now. Paramecia. Quake, if she's Newgate's granddaughter. Soul, if she... I think these are, like, theories for, like, OCs and stuff, I think. Oh, okay. Hold on. Hello. Hi, Duchess. Do you want to go outside? All right, hold on a second, guys. I'll be right back. Come here, girl. Let's go outside. Yeah, she's a good girl. She's like, hey, She's also on medication that makes her, she has like dry mouth, so she has to drink more water, so we have to let her out. And I've been recording I let her out before I started recording, but that was about an hour and a half ago, so yeah. He's gone. Quick, establish communism. Good girl. Yeah, she's the best girl. Let's see. This is the order that the Yonko will be defeated. Big Mom, the weakest Yonko, but second best strategist. I mean, look, okay. Big Mom, yeah, if you're going to compare her to the others, she would be the weakest, but it's like in a sense where it's like if you become a Yonko, period, like you're way strong. So, yeah, she might be compared to like Kaido and Shanks and Whitebeard. She's not physically as strong as them, but she's still redonkulously physically strong. So you can't look at her and just be like, yeah, she's the weakest Yonko. She's easy. Like, no, she isn't. But, I mean, yeah. Not that he's saying that, but I've heard other people say that. I've heard other people say, like, she's the weakest Yonko. As if that's supposed to be, like, she's easy to takest out of all of them. I mean, I guess that might be technically true, but it's not. Like, she's still ridiculously strong. And if you're talking about physical, yeah, if you're talking about physical strength, Blackbeard is not physically stronger than Big Mom. Although I would say just because of his Devil Fruit and the Gura Gura no Mi, that would make him more likely to maybe win in a fight. But in terms of just raw physical strength, yeah, Big Mom is stronger than Blackbeard in that capacity. Yeah. Let's see. So, Big Mom is going to be killed by Kaido or Jack. Yeah, that's not going to happen. To get back in Kaido's good graces. Yeah, Jack is not going to kill Big Mom. If that happens, that would be... How would you feel about that, guys? Jack kills Big Mom. How would you feel if Jack was the one that got the coup de grace on that one? Remember, I believe the Calamities are stronger than Blackbeard. Like, physically, once again, like, physically, just raw muscle, yes, they are. Jack is stronger in raw muscle than Blackbeard. But in terms of, like, having his Darkness Fruit and his Gura Gura no Mi, like, yeah, Jack would lose to Blackbeard. Jack killing someone? Yeah. Blackbeard is the second weakest but most strategic Yonko. I think that, well, I would say Shanks is probably the most strategic Yonko, honestly. He's more feared by Shanks for his cunning, not strength. That is true. Shanks does fear him for his cunning, but I think Shanks is a better strategist. He's beaten after another time skip. Okay. Kaido, a.k.a. Dragon's Bitch, tied with Shanks and Whitebeard as the strongest Yonko. See, once again, like, if we're talking, like, what do you mean by... See, that's the thing with a lot of anime and manga. Like, what do you mean by strongest? You really have to clarify that. Like, strongest in terms of Devil Fruit mastery, strongest in terms of hockey, or strongest in terms of just physical, like, muscle. Because if we're just talking raw muscle, Kaido has all of them beat by a country mile. If you're talking about, like, mastery of Devil Fruit powers, like, Whitebeard and Blackbeard are also really dangerous in that respect. Hockey, Kaido, and probably Kaido and Big Mom, and, well, no, Kaido and Shanks and Whitebeard probably also really good at that. We really don't know about Blackbeard in hockey yet. Yeah. But anyway, Kaido, let's see, beaten after a time skip again. I don't think there's going to be another time skip. Like, there might be, like, we cut to 2 weeks in the future, or some shit like that, but there's not going to be another, like, 2-3 year time skip or anything like that. Shanks, Dragon are both rescue Luffy and scare Kaido off Wano. See, I have a problem with scaring Kaido off Wano, because if you scare Kaido off Wano, what's to stop him from coming back? You know what I mean? Like, it's like, okay, Kaido, we defeated you and we forced you out of the country, and now the Straw Hats and the Law Crew and everybody leaves Wano. What's to stop Kaido just being like, alright, they're all gone now. I could, like, literally just go back to the island, turn into a dragon, and nuke the place. Like, the same thing with Eneru. Like, Eneru could have easily turned right back around after the Straw Hats left Skypiea, and he could have nuked the island, and nothing would have stopped him. Absolutely nothing would have stopped him. The only reason he didn't do it is because he didn't want to. He didn't have any desire to. It was like, he wanted to go to Fairy Verth. And so Luffy beat the shit out of him, and he got on the Maxim, and he just floated right back up to Fairy Verth, which is what he was going to do originally. He could have easily just waited for the Straw Hats to leave, waited like a week for them to get out of there, turn back around, and just nuke the crap out of Skypiea, and nothing could have stopped him from doing that. Yeah. But I'm thinking they're gonna kill Kaido off. I don't think there's any other way you can get it. Because also think of it this way, like if they finish the Wano arc with just kind of like, they can't do it the same way Totland. Totland was just get into Totland, get Sanji back, and escape the island. It was never about defeating Big Mom. It was about just escaping her. Kaido and Wano, it's a completely different story. It's not trying to get away from Kaido, it is trying to kill Kaido, to defeat him, to free his reign from Wano, period. Where he's been at for 20 years. So, the arc cannot just end with like, alright guys, we managed to escape Wano. Like, no, it's not about escaping Wano, it's about defeating Kaido, killing him, and then freeing Wano. So, if the arc ends with them just like, alright, Kaido, we knocked your ass out, and we're gonna set you on this boat. Like, don't cause any problems anymore for anybody. Bye! Like, either that, or he falls into the ocean. But even if he falls into the ocean, like, that might not kill him, because he's Kaido. So it's like, you really gotta finish him off. Blast him into outer space or some shit. I don't know. You're gonna have to figure out some way to finish him off. Weakest, like if she's level 100, Kaido's level 101. I would view, if in that context, I would look like Big Mom is like level 100 and Kaido would be like level 110. But still, they're both ridiculously strong, so it doesn't even matter. Shanks, friendly match on Raftel. I like that idea with like Luffy and everybody fighting Shanks and the crew on like a friendly bout. Zoro will fight him after Luffy, as Shanks is either the greatest swordsman or is second after Samurai Gandhi. I don't know if Samurai Gandhi is going to turn out to be like a really like Mihawk level swordsman. Maybe he was at some point, but now he's in his older age now. I don't know. Only one with more than 3 crew members stronger than Blackbeard. Yasop, Ben Beckman, Lucky Roo, and the rest from Romance Dawn. They're only scared of him due to his strategic genius. It's a pretty good reason to be scared of somebody, though. And I think there's another reason, too, because he has such a small crew that are all really strong. I mean, they're not, like, physically weak. So I think there's another reason just beyond his, like, strategic genius. Also, the only reason he hasn't been able to kill him yet, Blackbeard is always 5 steps ahead. That is true. Although I want to see Blackbeard and Shanks have their confrontation, which I think is most certain going to happen at some point. Locks, Shiki, the Golden Lion, is the closest thing to Pirate King before Roger. Yeah, we already knew that. Captain of Locks Grand Fleet and Lion Pirates. So he's tying, I think he's tying, like, Shiki and Rocks, like, together, which I'm fine with because I like Shiki and I want him to show up. The previous Door Fruit users saved some kind of scholars from Ohara, including Olvia at Dragon's request. Kind of weird how we didn't see them die on screen in the same arc we were introduced to teleporting. Well, I mean, that's once again, I think you're kind of grasping at straws there. Like, you know, we were introduced to the Door Fruit in the same arc we found out. Well, not really, because it was Water 7. But yeah, some people connect the same arcs together. We found out about the Door Fruit the same arc that Olvia died. Therefore, the teleportation fruit must have saved her. Like, I don't view things like that. And we didn't technically see, like, Saul or Olvia die, but let alone their deaths have been confirmed in Viva Recards and, like, extra material. So, they're dead. It's not like we saw, like, you know, someone definitely looking at Jaguar D. Saul and saying, he's 100% dead, but guess what? He is. So that sucks. But, yeah, I don't think Olvia or anybody was saved. Sorry. Popcorn. These are Bleach theories. Why isn't Usopp a Yonko? I honestly don't know. I would like to see another continuation or a reboot of the manga that brings filler movies and Burn the Witch characters into the main story. I would love that too. Maybe not a reboot. Like if Kubo is going to be the one to draw it, I would love it for them to be a sequel series that connects back. I hope it's not a sequel series that's just like never references Bleach again, like characters like Ichigo and everybody. I hope they like do that. They reveal that Aizen made Ginjo into a Soul Reaper, which I always believed, giving the Sterners and Espada more character development, connections between Quincy's and Bounce. You know, all of this shit I would love. All of this shit would be a wet dream for me if Kubo came back and did all that shit. I would love it. Bounce mostly used Russian, but also German. Yeah, they also did, like, alchemy and shit. Like, I would love that stuff. I thought Bounce mostly used German, not Russian, but whatever. Bring the best filler characters back. Senna, being pulled out of, like, the Valley of Screams and the Dangai. Yeah, I would love Senna to come back. More Bankai from the big names. Change the god-awful and disappointing final Bankai of Ichigo's. Yeah, I'm all for this shit, 100%. You're nailing everything on this end. It looks worse than the previous 3. I kind of think it does. Give Yuhawk across the entire alphabet. The powers of Sternritter alphabet come from him. Logically, he should be able to use them. That would be something cool. Show where the Soul King's legs are. Everything about the Soul King in terms of, like, backstory I would want to know. Keto Core, Stealth Corpse. That kind of makes me wonder, like, Kubo really should do that, man. Kubo should just be like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to draw everything that everybody wanted. You know, and just have, like, a whole fangasm of everything. Like, in one chapter, we get to see, like, 6 Bankais. Just do it, Kubo. You have the power. Kubo is designing video game characters at the moment. Really? Well, I didn't know that. Give Totsuki more screen time. Okay, you could give her a little bit more screen time. Yeah, you could give her a little bit more. I would like, honestly, Ichigo's friends to have, like, more relevance to the story in general. Not just be like, we're watching Ichigo, he's a Soul Reaper, that's crazy. Like, are you going to do anything with them? Or are you just going to have them as background characters? Give their sisters more screen time. Yeah, man, I remember that. So, I did a video about that back in the Bleach days. I don't have it. Well, I have. Hold on a second. I can pull up the thumbnail, but I have to go to my other. I have to go to my channel really quick. What are your expectations for My Hero Academia Season 4? A lot of Mirio, a lot of Mirio, a lot of Mirio. And when there's more Mirio, give me more Mirio after that Mirio. So yeah, Yuzu and Karin. For a while there was a prominent theory that they were going to get, like, powers too. Like, Yuzu was going to become a Quincy like her mom, and Karin was going to get the Shinigami parts from her dad. Because they're both, like, it's not like Ichigo was, like, the only child, and then Yuzu and Karin were, like, adopted or anything. They're both the children of Masaki and Isshin, right? Like, just the same as Ichigo is. No different, except Ichigo just happened to be born first, so he's the one that got kind of the brunt of the powers. But that doesn't mean Yuzu and Karin, they should also have the powers as well. Mr. Awesome made this pretty cool artwork of Yuzu and Karin. I made a whole video about them, and I thought that's how their arcs were going to end, but they did not, unfortunately. But thanks to Mr. Awesome for the artwork. I like how, for Karin, he gave her hilt looking like a soccer ball, because she plays soccer, so I thought that was cool. Yeah. And Yuzu's wearing the little strawberry hair barrette thing. I thought that was a cool touch, so that works. Yep. I don't think there will be the Mirio in Season 4. Yeah, there's going to be no Mirio in Season 4, unfortunately. They actually released the character design artwork for Mirio and Sun Eater and Hado. Yeah. But yeah, I'm all for this kind of shit. More villains after Yuha to show Reformed Quincy's and Soul Reapers working together. That would be cool. More of a family dynamic. Give the Kurosaki trio more Arrancar powers. I mean, they do have hollow powers in them. Give Ichigo Keto already. Oh, God, I would love that. I've said this before a million times, but, like, okay, Ichigo is a 15-year-old kid that just went on this huge adventure, fighting Shinigami, having a giant sword, going Bankai, all that shit. And it's like, you're telling me a 15-year-old kid does not want to learn how to shoot a lightning bolts and fireballs out of his hands. I mean, I'm not saying he would be good at Keto. He might, like, not, he might suck at it, like Renji. In fact, Ichigo probably would, because he's not very good at controlling his Ryatsu early on. But it's like, I would at least want to try to learn it, you know? It'd be like, damn, man, I've been seeing people firing electricity out of their fingers. Can someone please teach me that shit? That sounds awesome. I'm sure, like, Uketake would be like, oh, yeah, I can teach you, like, the bare basics of Keto. Like, you probably wouldn't be, you won't be mastering, like, the level 90s or anything, but I can teach you, like, the real basic, like, level, like, the base level Keto and shit. Tell me a teenager doesn't want to learn how to shoot lightning bolts. Screw you, Oda. Kubo. Oda, Kubo. Odo. Odo. Koda? Koda. Koda sounds better than Odo. Koda. Alright, and these are just going on the different ketos and stuff, like the ketos that we don't know anything about. What type of keto are... Oh, yeah, these are, like, the different kinds of, like, unique ketos. I like to think of keto as, like, you know, it's like a design your own, like, teddy bear kind of thing, where you can, like, take the raw... It's like Nen. You can take, like, your raw Ryatsu and shape it into, like, a spell. And there's spells that have already been, like, you know, done before and tested and put into books and everything. Or you can take the raw material and make your own spells with it. And that's what a lot of characters do, like Hachi and everybody. Like, Hachi's barriers and shit are not, like, in a spell book, probably. There's something probably just he cooked up. Do you think Ryokugyu is using biofeedback to help with his fasting? His devil fruit could either be the Doro Doro no Mi dirt. I think it's a plant fruit that allows him to just, like, get nutrients from the sun and water alone. I think that would make a lot of sense because he's green, for one, and fasting for 3 years. I mean, you can't do that without, like, serious problems. So I think, like, yeah, as long as he stays out in the sun and just drinks a lot of water, he can live indefinitely. He doesn't need to worry about, like, eating some kind of plant fruit. Was Zenosuke a ranked member? Because it only seemed like he was a Soul Reaper to have a Shikai. The only seeded Soul Reaper to have a Shikai. No, all the other seeded officers had, Okay, well, wait. Was Zenosuke a ranked member? Because it seems only seeded Soul Reaper... Oh, yeah. I'm thinking he was a seeded member. Probably, like, in the low echelon. Because you remember, like, the seed officers, when they're really high up, there's, like, only one of them. Like, there's, like, a 3rd seat, 4th seat, 5th seat, 6th seat. But there was that one guy, he was a member of Squad 9. He was from, he was in the Soul Society arc. He was a member of Squad 9, and he was the 20th seat of the 20th seat. So it's like, once they start getting higher up, it's like, if you're the 15th seat of a division, you might have other people that are also the 15th seats of said division. So Zenosuke might have been, like, the lowest of the low. He might have been, like, the 3rd of the 19th seat or something. But, you know, because each squad has, like, hundreds of Shinigami in it. Like, I think it was something like, I think that each squad could easily have, like, over 200 to 300, like, ground troops. So having maybe, like, 50 of them or something in the echelon of those ranked members, I mean, that makes sense. What if the Soul Society's got their hands on Pernita early and used to heal Jushiro? Since the left hand governs evolution, it can be used to evolve Jushiro. Well, it's too late for that now because Utake's dead. And he's not coming back because he's dead. And he's dead because he's dead. God. I still hate that. Because Jushiro did nothing. He did nothing the entire story. Like, really. He off-screen fight with Yamamoto. He blocked one of Stark's attacks and was immediately one-shot by Wonderweiss. We had a backstory with him we thought was going to go somewhere in the Soul Society, in the Substitute arc. Not the Substitute arc, the Lost Agent arc with Ginjo. We thought something was going to go with Ukitake, but it doesn't. We thought he was going to do something cool with the Quincy's, but he doesn't. He absorbs the freaking Mimi Hage, and then he uses it to stabilize the Soul King for 5 minutes, and then he dies. So, yeah. Alright. So, let me go through the comic stuff here, and then I'll go through... We got a lot of stuff to talk about this time. Just really quick, I'll go through the Comic-Con stuff, and then I'll go try to find that USB drive. I think it's in there. It's either in there, or it's in one of the stuff downstairs. I don't think I put it in the storage room yet, because that wasn't too long ago. So this was something I got at the Comic-Con. It was just... this is Jason looking rather sad, honestly. This is on Saturday the 14th, when he doesn't have anybody to talk to. So he's pretty sad, but it's cool. It's like just a picture, and then there's like wood on the back, and then these things basically just secure the picture and the glass on one thing. So it looked cool. This is some pixel art. Just a Hogwarts badge, pixel art. Here. So. Then we got the badges. I showed you that. Then we got the Nico Robin wanted poster. And then we got some fan art. So, I splurged on this. This is where I spent most of my money, and I don't even know why, because I bought, like, 6 of these. He gave me a price discount, which was still way too... No, I got 5 of these. No, I got 5. But, anyway, so these are the cool ones, alright? This is a Game of Thrones one. We got Khal Drogo, we got Jon Snow, Daenerys looking pretty damn sexy, and then Tyrion off to the side, vaguely staring at Daenerys' boobs. So that's just... I bought this because I just kind of looked at it, and I kind of was just like, huh, yeah, first season Game of Thrones. back when it was awesome. Alright, sorry about that for that. Then we have Ash from the Evil Dead series, which, I mean, that's pretty damn awesome, so I had to get that. I'm definitely going to hang that up when I get my own place, because he's just, you know, groovy. That's, okay, I'm going to show you that one last. This is a Full Metal Alchemist one I got, where Ed is looking pretty damn sexy on there. Like, I even had to admit, like, goddamn, Ed, you're making it work. So I had to get that, and then there's Al behind him just looking epic, and then the transmutation circle. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. Hey, Tekking, if I have to guess Kaido's Devil Fruit, the human fruit model Oni, I'm assuming it's just a dragon fruit, but people have thought he might be a dragon as a base and have an Oni fruit. I guess time will tell, but I'm thinking right now, considering everybody else in Wano has a dragon fruit that's a dinosaur, I'm assuming he's just a dragon. Ed looks like a girl. Well, I mean, he kind of always did, didn't he? Then we got this one, which was Majin Vegeta about to destroy Superman, who looks like he's about to, like, channel Darkseid and, like, punch Vegeta in the face. So, I mean, like, that was just, like, I saw one look at that, and I'm just like, yeah. Oh, thanks for the 24.9. Thanks for the 25, Joy. Yeah. So, that was pretty fucking cool. Superman Black. Yeah, I don't know if that's, like, that's a reference to, like, a comic book when Superman's eyes go black and he glows red all of a sudden. So, there's that. And then the last one I got, this is a sexy one. Just like, I bought the first two. I bought the Full Metal Alchemist one and the Superman and Vegeta one, and the Game of Thrones one. And then I said to the guy at the stand, I'm like, I might be back later, because I saw another one I really wanted to buy. And I went around, I shopped a little more, I went back to my car, put everything in my car, and I was just kind of chilling out in my car for a little while. I was on my phone and shit, and just being like, man, I really want that sexy one. And I started thinking to myself, I was like, yeah, but Matt, I mean, you don't have any, I mean, you already have all these 3 ones, and, you know, like, you're not gonna, there's no room to put it up on your wall anyway. Like, you have so much artwork, you know, you're spending too much money on this shit. And I'm like, yeah, but I really want it. So I went back in and I bought the sexy one, because it's like, you know, like, okay. So, this is the sexy one. So, oh shit, another, wow, 50 from Joy. That's 75 from Joy. Thanks, Joy Hinton. Yeah, Joy Hinton. Well, thank you. That's really cool. For that reason, I give to you the sexy artwork. This is, alright, so this is, alright, so Jessica Negri and Abby Darkstar did, they're both cosplayers, like professional cosplayers and models and shit, and so they did a sexy version of Freddy and a sexy, I'll take it out of the thing so you can see it without the glare. So, yeah, there's still a bit of a glare there, but Jessica Negri and Abby Darkstar, they're both, like, models, and they did a sexy version, Rule 63, of Freddy and Jason, and they've actually made figurines of them. The figurines are fairly expensive, but they made figurines of these characters, and there's a lot of fan art of them as well. So, I looked at that, and I'm like, I really want that, but at the same time, it's like, where am I going to put it? Why would I even, like, you know what? I came back and I'm like, you know what? I want this. I want this, damn it. So, yeah. And you can look it up. You can look it up, because they're actual, like, outfits that they wore. If artwork is not your thing, there's actual, like, you know, I can even pull them up for you. Hold on. I have them on standby at all times. Hold on a second. Let's see here. And so that was Insane Makayoshin's letter. I'm going to check to see that box, because we've been going for about 2 hours almost. I'm going to check that box. I'm pretty sure that USB is in there. Jessica Negri. Let's see. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, here it is. So there's one of them where they're together, but I'm just going to pull up the separate ones. So, high CP usage. Yeah, I know it's high CP usage. I'm pulling up boobs. So that's Abby Darkstar with the Jason cosplay. And that's Jessica Negri with the Freddy one. So, yeah. That you could look that up yourself, but I love living in the time that I live in. There was nothing this sexy 100 years ago. Like, god damn, I'm happy I live in 2019. Who is sexier, Nami or Robin? Well, Usopp, definitely. Just came to the live stream and said boobs. Yeah. Damn. I know. What about Duchess? Did you let her back in? Oh, it's nice out. It was raining earlier, but it's nice out. It's a nice temperate climate. Boxers have to be very, you have to be careful with boxers when it's like super, super hot out, like in the summer. Like the other day, it was kind of getting pretty hot out. We couldn't leave her out for very long. And in the winter, too, because it's kind of middle. But right now, it's kind of like there's a breeze out. It's not that hot, and it's overcast. So she's fine. You'll know when she wants in, because she will jump up on the screen door and like bang, 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 bang. And I can't hear it from up here. I can. So, yeah, she's good. What are the demographics of your audience? Mostly guys, believe it or not. Mostly dudes. It's like a 93-7% split. All right. So, fan mail. I just sorted this today. So let me... Oh, look, here's a Brook keychain. Oh, 20 bucks from Joy again. Doflamingo versus Katakuri. I'm going to have to go Mingo on that one. I'm going to have to go Dofi on that one. I'm sorry. I mean, Katakuri's pretty strong, and he's got an awakening and everything, but, I mean... This is something. This is... No, that's a figurine. I get a lot of fan mail. This isn't even all of it. Like I said, I have a lot more downstairs. What's this? Oh, that's something else. Okay. Alright. Let's see here. I think... Wait, is this it? Wait. This might be it. No. Wait. Did you ever think Perona might join the crew? I mean, like, every now and then I think... Oh, man. I forgot I had this. That's the thing about fan mail. When I open it, I'll, like, put it there, because I need to keep it... I need to keep my room clean. I need to keep it, like, you know... So, I have to keep things clean and stuff, so I just kind of put it back in this box and... Lel, the soundtrack Kataguri has an increase. Gamma Knife is the only reason Luffy won. Are your swords real? One of them has an actual blade to it. The others do not. Let's see here. Alright. This is my Yandere shirt. This is my Zoro shirt. That's a figurine in there. Little Sanji figurine. Who's the cowboy on your desk? That's Luffy. Luffy is a cowboy. Luffy's a cowboy now! Are you telling Luffy he can't be a cowboy? He's gonna be the goddamn king of the pirates someday. He wants to be a cowboy. He can be a fucking cowboy. Alright, so I'm thinking that flash drive you sent me... Oh, wait! Whoa. Back the train up a bit. Hold on. It's either in my drawer over there, because I was cleaning out my drawer the other day and I did see a USB drive in there. It's either in there or it's downstairs. If I can't find it today, the next time I do a stream, like, just not a fan mail stream, like, just a regular stream, I'll look into it, because I have to go and sort through everything. Got to go. Love your vids. Oh, thank you, Joy. Can we get a hand for Joy? What was that? 25, 75, 100. Like, that's like $120. Jesus, Joy. Joy, you on fire today, Joy. Okay. Ah, man. Joy is a true fan. You guys are all fans. I mean, but damn. I know. Joy is lit today. Oh, look at that. I can't wait till I get my own place and I go through every piece of fan mail I've ever gotten and I get to decide, like, okay, this will be the decorations for my house. This will be... that's why I want a room that I can just dedicate entirely to YouTube. Because this is my bedroom. So I have a bed and a dresser where I keep my clothes and another dresser where I keep more of my clothes and my books and my... you know, everything. Like, I wish I could just have a room, a fairly sizable room that I could just dedicate entirely 100% to YouTube, where I could, like this is like my office, where I can go and just film videos in, and that way I could just have way more space, and I can keep everything kind of limited to that area, you know? Because I'm not geeky enough to, like, I wouldn't, like, decorate my entire house with anime stuff. Like, as soon as you walk in, I wouldn't have, like, anime stuff, like, in my kitchen and living room and in the entranceway and just everywhere. I don't think I would be that obsessive with it, but I would, like, have, like, my bedroom and my one other room where I would kind of keep stuff, like, in there. Yeah, that's the Hall of Fan Art right down there past the bathroom. Just keep on walking. All right, hold on. Let me, because I want to make sure I keep everything straight here. Oh, this is a, this is like a One Piece bank. It's like a ceramic bank, and it looks like Luffy's kind of drawn like a Toriyama kind of Dragon Ball style there. But more importantly, bubble wrap! Bubble wrap! All right. Here. What a man, what a man, what a man, what a man, what a honey. That's not in there. Okay, this is the stuff from the con. Let me check in here really quick. Ah, okay, no. No, this is, so this is a USB drive a fan sent me, but it was a few years ago. And it's not the same one that guy's thinking of. Video fan mail just for you. This could be porn. I'm nervous. It's my first time. I have watched it, and it's not porn. It's just a fan from, I think, Australia, I believe. But, yeah, it's not porn. Did someone say communism? So... Oh, shit! I didn't even know I had that. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah. All right, so I'm thinking I did have to take a bunch of my fan mail. It wouldn't be in here, would it? I don't think it would be. This is a flash drive. Adult Swim's marketing department sent me this. This contains the first episode of Fooly Cooly Progressive, and they sent it to me like 2 weeks before Fooly Cooly Progressive aired. So I got to watch the first episode before anybody. But they sent me this really cool flash drive that's actually a magnet. So I don't know. But I can't find that USB drive. It has to be downstairs. Because a few weeks ago, I did take some fan mail and move it downstairs into my other room. But I will find it. And the next time I do a live stream, I believe he said there was like a comic on there or like a fan fiction or something on the flash drive. So I will look for it. If I cannot find it, I am certain it has to be down there. Because I don't throw away any fan mail, like ever. Like, ever. I just don't. So, unless it has horrible flood damage, but that was like 2 years ago, so don't worry about that. So I will try to find this flash drive. if it's like a copy of, if it's like a file, then you probably would have a duplicate. So if I can't find it, just, I guess, email me the files or something, or I'm sure I'll find it. It's downstairs somewhere. It's just, it's in other boxes. I gotta go dig through those. Yeah. Did you watch E3 yesterday? No, I haven't. But I heard that Final Fantasy VII Remake, that was getting a release, and also Final Fantasy VIII might be getting a big rehaul as well. So that's that. But this has been going for, yeah, about 2 hours now. I do not have a copy of the file. All right, I will find it. I will find it. It is in my house somewhere. It's either downstairs in my little reviewing room. I put fan mail down there. Worst case, it's in the garage, but even then it's fine because it's not in the garage. I haven't moved stuff to. When did you send it to me? Because I moved stuff out to the garage, but that was like last fall when there was just so much shit in my reviewing room. Like, it was like this tall, like it was almost hitting the ceiling, and I'm like, yeah, this is getting out of hand. I need to put this somewhere else. And so last fall I moved like all this stuff out to the garage, but it was not yeah, that was the last time I did that. I had this big moment where I moved everything out there. So if it wouldn't be out there unless I did do it back then. So yeah, there's someone standing outside your room. Yeah, it's a ghost that likes to wear my jeans. It's a thing. It came with the last fan letter stream. Okay, then it's not. Okay, then it's not in the garage then. Okay, I will look at the last stream, find your letter in said stream, see what it looks like and everything. Was it a letter or was it a package? Was it a box or an envelope? Anything to help me go on here. Like, was it like a box, or was it like a yellow envelope like this, or was it like a white one, or like something, just a regular, like, you know, like a envelope, like a regular envelope? Let me know about that. Because I don't think... Now, this is the... no, that was the... Wait, hold on. No, that's from Red. This is from... No, that's from somebody else. Because it's not in this one. It was an envelope in a package. Okay. Alright. I'll find it. I'll find it, and then the next live stream I do, not even like the family, like the next live stream we do, we'll do a segment on that. But, alright, I'm sorry about that for my lack of organization skills, and my lack of space. Do you believe in ghosts? Not really. Hey, did you ever get the anti-Raigeki I sent you? Yeah, I thought we covered that on the last one. That's actually in here. I have it. I have it. The anti-Raigeki, and there was also the Call of the Grave. I have all that, yeah. I'm actually going to get those framed. Like, no shit. There was a fan that sent me, because I love Yu-Gi-Oh cards that have very specific counters, like anti-Raigeki, White Hole counters Dark Hole, and Call of the Grave counters Monster Reborn. I'm going to get every piece of... Whoa, did my stream die? I was gonna say, I don't think it died. Reload if you can. Yeah. Yeah, I'm good. No, we're good. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna get my hands on the like a frame or something, and I'm gonna like put the 3 Yu-Gi-Oh cards in the frame, and it's gonna be anti-Raigeki, White Hole, Call of the Grave, and then it's going to just say, like, in case of emergency, break glass in the frame. And I'm going to put that up on my wall, and it's going to be like, you know, in case of emergencies, in case somebody busts out a random Dark Hole, you need to break this to take out White Hole, you know? So, yeah, I'm gonna do that. All right, so let me go over Super Chats here, and then I will end the stream. Hold on, I want to check one thing before I go. Not Jessica Negri's boobs, although I will check one thing. I want to check my email for something. All right, yeah, Hyena. Yeah, I have your email address. Yeah, I'll email you when I find it. All right, I have it on here. Yeah, you've emailed me before. Yeah, okay, cool. I'll email you when I find it. your dog is standing at your door. No, she's not. But anyway, yeah, let me go through the super chats here. All right. Okay, where are we at? Here we go. All right. Who did your logo art? Oh, God, I should know that. The logo, the Tekking101 logo, the guy that did this was a guy by the name of Hado Abyss. And he's a pretty cool guy. So that's the guy that did the design of the Tekking101 Skull and Crossbones. The logo right here, the person that originally sent that to me, it was kind of one of those things where I got it and I looked at it and I was like, oh, that's cool. And then like a few weeks later, I was like, okay, it just ended up being my standard like logo for things. I have it, but I don't know the name of the person. Damn it. Hold on a sec. There was a moment there where I was actually trying to find it. I don't think I could find it. I have a fan art folder where I keep all my stuff. Sometimes it includes the name of the people. Sometimes it doesn't. Because that was something I think somebody just emailed me to. I mean, they didn't send it to me via, like, Twitter or anything where I could just look up their, like, oh, yeah. Hold on a second. Logo. This was a while ago. This was, like, last, what date was this? February. Oh, no, it's way before that. 1 out of 50 of many. This is 11:20. Hold on, I will find the answer to that question. I knew it a while ago, and then I forgot it. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. When was this file created? December 2016 is when I got it. At least when I downloaded it. So it's... yeah. It's old. Ah, man, my emails don't go back that far. Oh, wait, no, some of them do. Hold on. Tekking101.jpg. Is this it? Yes, this is it. This was done by a guy named Christian. I'm not going to say his full name, but his name was Christian. He's the one that did the logo. So thank you, Christian. There we go. All right. We solved the mystery. Good job. Like I said, I don't throw stuff away. My email is kind of the same deal. When somebody sends me a fan art or something really important like that, I don't delete the email, so it might take me a while to dig through it, but I keep all that shit. All right. Isaac. Zero, Mega Man X versus Zoro in Death Battle. I don't know much about Zero because I didn't really play Mega Man X, but Zoro. Got to go, love your vids. Thank you, Joy, so much. Yeah, I think Dofi would beat Katakuri. Who is sexier, Usopp? Well, that's definitely Usopp. And as soon as you said who is sexier, Usopp, whoever comes afterwards is completely irrelevant. If I have to guess Kaido's Devil Fruit, oh yeah, the Oni idea, yeah, a lot of people have that idea. I think Ryokyugyu has like a plant photosynthesis kind of fruit. Tekking looking like a snack. Well, I do say so. Oh, yeah, I forgot to give Shay this. I also got this at the con. It was just a Triforce necklace that has like little gems in it. So that was just something else I got at the con. Can I see some Bobs and Vegana? Well, I showed you some Bobs. I can't really show you Vegana. Yeah, Vegana, I don't think YouTube would like that too much. But I did show you some Bobs. Thank you, Himanshu. Tekking, whatever happened to the girl you wanted to invite for Infinity War? Which, there was two. Well, one of them was just my friend Casey, and we were going to go with Zach, and, like, because we always have, like, a movie night. And, I think we were all going to go see it one night. Okay, no, wait. Okay, now, here's what was good. No, here's how that went. Okay, so... Thursday night, Infinity War is released in theaters, where I'm at. That was the first showing. 6 o'clock, Thursday night. Okay. I was going to go to that one. I had the tickets pre-ordered. I didn't have anybody to go with. I was just going to be me, because I just wanted to see that movie opening night. And so Casey and Zach were like, hey, we will go Saturday night if you want to come. And I'm like, sure. And they're like, oh, you don't want to see it? You already saw it once. I'm like, oh, no, I'll see it again. I'm sure it's going to be good. So, and then Thursday, I get to the theater, and I'm sitting in the theater watching the movie, and I get a text from Casey and Zach that are like, yeah, Zach wanted to go see it now, so we're watching, like, because there was, like, 3 different showings of it at different times. I saw the earliest showing. They went to a later showing. So, that's how that went, and then later we just hung out like normal. So, yeah, that's how that went. But there was another girl I asked to go with, and she was a girl that I knew in college, And we went to a few other Marvel movies together, and I asked her to go to that one, and she's like, yeah, sorry, I have a boyfriend now. And I didn't know that. So I'm like, oh yeah, it's understandable, it's cool, no problem. Processing fees, yeah, I know, man, they bite you in the ass. They process your ass, that's what they do. Yeah, I don't know who ESO is or the game, don't know either. If I'm the only one that finds Tekking low-key attractive. No, there's another guy that thinks I'm a snack, so there you go. Was that a guy, or was that a... It's true Christian Zeno. Yeah, that's a guy. Yeah. Did you ever get a wall scroll with Boa, Robin, and such on it? Yeah. Yeah, I did get that. I do have it, and I would love to put it up, but every single time I think about putting it up, I'm afraid something might happen. So... this it? Yeah, this is it. So, I have this. It's pretty, like, just from showing you that, I think you can kind of imagine what the rest of it looks like. They're wearing bikinis, but you can kind of see nipple, like, poking out, so I've always been kind of careful about it. Like, I would love to put it up for a video. Maybe if I ever do, like, a vlog channel video and I just don't care, and I'm doing a fan fiction reading, like a Yuri between Robbie and Nami. Rami? Nobbin or Robbie? I don't think it would be Nobbin. Nobbin sounds painful. It would be Rami. Yeah, maybe if I do that on, like, the vlog channel, I'll put this up. But, yeah, I have it. Here you go, brother. Thank you. Let's see. Nun Piece. Yeah, Purple Eyes WTF. I've seen the Nun Piece. I actually have them all on my computer. I downloaded them all because they were very funny. I used to watch them when I was on break at work. Hey, Tekking, you schmexy devil. I recently have been trying to get into Dr. Stone. Oh, yeah. I would say read up the 20th chapter. If it's not your thing by then it's not going to be, probably. Techo at Shanks? Sure. Yeah. I'll probably forget by then, so you should probably keep letting me know about that, but I would definitely be cool with that. I hope that One Piece gets an MMORPG. I do as well. There is a figure site called Ami Ami. You can buy a bunch of nice figures that are good quality. I would check it out if I get my own place and I have a place to kind of put all my figures, because right now they're also just kind of scattered everywhere. Happy birthday to your dad. Thank you. Katakuri had such a big smile like the treasure cat. Basically close enough, yeah. Yes, I would want a copy of an old Shonen magazine if you can, yeah. If you get a black couch disinfected, okay. Had a what-if idea for what if Blackbeard had captured Luffy. Oh, yeah, he would just gotten killed. You missed my last super chat, read it. Well, we're getting back to that. What are your thoughts on the anime Demon Slayer? I haven't watched Demon Slayer. I'm still in the middle of Goblin Slayer, good sir. I saw that. I started watching that a few weeks ago. Have you seen yourself on Nux's tier list? Yes, I saw that. And I think I answered. Yeah, I answered all these ones. Yeah. And then just two more. 200 yen from Elmar. All right. So that was a long one. That was like a 2-hour, 13-minute stream. I apologize again to Hyena for the lack of organization, but I will find the flash drive. Let you know. Do that next time. But everything else, I think I covered everything I wanted to. Covered everything I got. I'm going to go now and furiously masturbate to that Nami and Robin wall scroll there. And, no, I'm a professional. I'm a professional. I take care of business. I knew this was going to be a long stream, so before I did this, I made sure to eat. I made sure to let Duchess out, and I made sure to jerk it before I did this video, because I wanted to be fresh of mind by the time I started. That's how you know you're being productive with your time. All right. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great one. And this stream will be saved, of course. Tekking signing out later.